our character spotlight this week. We go from one demon of being Hellboy to Trigon from DC Comics.
He's a demon?
Yeah.
So was an alien.
Alien demon.
Interdimensional demon.
Yep. His first appearance was in New Teen Titans #2 in December of 1980.
#2, God.
As a cameo.
Really?
Yep. And then the New Teen Titans #4 in February of 1981 as a full appearance. So he made a cameo a year before he actually appeared fully.
Bet you people are like, who the fuck is that guy?
Yep. So basically, Trigon is a sadistic, cruel, dangerous, and powerful demon of inter- and extra-dimensional origin.
Okay.
Trigon is a result of the mating between a female member of a mystic sect and the god that they worshipped.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. A side effect of this pairing is that their child was filled with the cast-off evil energies of the inhabitants of Azeroth, forming him into their personification. So even though he was born of this god and lady, he basically, he absorbed all their emotional energy from this entire society of Azeroth. At birth, Trigon killed everyone around him, including his own mother. At the age of 1, he ruled an entire planet. At the age of 6, he destroyed an entire planet. At the age of 30, he held dominion over millions of worlds in his dimension.
At the age of 33, he retired.
There is some confusion regarding the origins of Trigon, as he claims to have existed as formless energy since the beginning of his own universe, while the energies cast off by Azar and Azeroth simply allowed him to take physical form roughly 1,000 years before DC's present day.
Okay.
So he claims to have existed kind of like a unbodied entity, basically. Now he has a body, so
Like he possessed some random kid.
right. Arella was a depressed woman who decided to join a cult known as the Church of Blood that was trying to summon Trigon. Where the ritual was performed, Trigon, disguised as a handsome male, emerged and married Arella. After making love, Arella discovered Trigon's true nature after seeing his true form. Trigon sends Arella back to Earth, and Arella is pregnant and at the brink of suicide when she is found by an extra-dimensional cult and is brought to Azeroth, where she gives birth to their daughter Raven.
He gets a fucking letter in the mail. Child support. What the fuck? He's like, what the fuck is this?
The worst thing he's ever seen in existence?
Bitch, I wore a condom. I throw this shit down.
And it was an extra-dimensional one.
The best kind. Extra lube.
Raven is brought up to control her emotions to suppress the control and the demonic powers she inherited from Trigon. During this time, Trigon was aware of his daughter's whereabouts, but rarely intervened.
I keep confusing Trigon with Trigon.
Trigon?
Yeah.
Instead of Trigon?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty close.
I can't help it.
Except whenever...
Wild Stampede, or what the fuck was his name?
Yeah, I think he was the Wild Stampede.
The deadliest villain ever.
It was all because he was just clumsy as fuck the entire time. It wasn't because he actually tried to destroy stuff.
Wasn't he actually like a badass though?
Yeah, but he wasn't trying to destroy anything. It just happened.
He also had a weird because it was supposed to be like a colony sent to a different planet to colonize, and they ended up on this desert planet by accident.
Yeah.
They never really expanded on that at all.
No, they really didn't.
It's an old Western fucking country, their planet they lived on from now on. So, well, we live in the desert. Everywhere, desert everywhere, left and right.
No explanation really about it.
It was animated to have some random origin that's never touched on again.
It probably does. Or in the manga, somewhere buried deep. It's like, this is how it all happened.
Like, yeah, like it was a fucking, I swear, it was a colony, it was a space ship. They crash landed on accident on this planet, and they never talked about no other planet. No other fucking ship ever came looking for them or anything. Like wherever they were going, or the Earth is just somewhere out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it was a weird concept, but I never did explain that.
Because I'm guessing in the writer's head, he couldn't conceptualize it on Earth, but he wanted it to be in the future. But he wanted it to be Old West, so the only way he could allow it is for it to be on different planets entirely.
Yeah, you couldn't do it really with
at least in his head is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean they kind of did that with Fallout, where you have kind of a Western feel.
New Vegas was like immediately went straight back to Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's our natural state.
Cowboy.
Go back to Cowboy.
The Wild West.
No fucking pack animals to ride though.
No,
But they sure had to fucking walk everywhere. Cowboys.
without the donkeys.
And no fucking horses or nothing. Cowboys.
Red Dead Redemption without the horses
Basically, yeah. You the horses are everything.
and a few technology pieces.
Yeah. A lot actually.
Yeah.
They had assault rifles and robots and all sorts of bullshit. Cowboys. And a cowboy hat.
And go back to that's our natural state, though. All right. Except with the renegade monk named Juris attempting to cast Raven as an infant into another dimension to avert her potential threat. Trigon struck him down at the moment of the deed and allowed the cult to keep her safe for the time being. Raven learned of Trigon's intentions to conquer the Earth and vowed to stop him. She initially approached the Justice League, but they refused her on the advice of Zatanna, who sensed her demonic parentage. So Zatanna's like, oh, fuck this. No, I'm good. I don't even want to fuck it. No. In desperation, she reformed the Teen Titans with several new members to fight her father. The team was eventually able to defeat Trigon and seal him into an interdimensional prison. However, Raven still had to fight her father's influence as he was not completely destroyed. Trigon eventually escaped and came to Earth, taking control of Raven and destroying Azarath in the process. The Titans came together and tried to fight Trigon, but were contaminated by his demonic influence and killed Raven. This allowed the souls of Azeroth to possess her and use her as a channel to kill Trigon. The demonic possession had been part of a plan to defeat Trigon, as the Titans would never have killed Raven on their own. Blasting him out of existence with a beam of purifying light, although Trigon was gone, his followers, led by Brother Blood, have tried to revive him several times.
So wait, they destroyed him out of existence?
Yeah.
You know, the end of that panel should have been like, Raven should have been like, Trigon who?
Yeah.
And they just forgot about it.
Never existed.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Of not existing means not existing.
Yeah. But
Or do they mean like him existing from this point on?
I think from this point on.
Okay, because I would have just been like Trigon.
It would have been really cool though to do that though.
Because like I would make it to where like if even a fucking smattering of his
essence or existence
of his his belief is enough to germinate enough of his entity to start reforming.
Yeah.
So even if someone even even mentioned his whisper of his name, or you know what I mean? So like if you completely just take him from all of existence, so no one even knows he's real, or no belief in him at all.
Right.
Just
kind of like taking the concept of American Gods.
Yeah. So where take it completely off and like he's gone forever.
Yeah.
So her Trigon who would have been fucking the coldest line in DC Comics.
But no, they can't do that.
Hey DC, I'm available. All I do is write, mostly pornography.
So we have the sons of Trigon, right? So Raven notices that Trigon has returned and is responsible for the recent attacks on past and present members of the Teen Titans. The cause of his resurrection from the dead has not been revealed, but the motive for his renewed attack is that a war with rival demons has spread Trigon's forces too thinly and left him desperately weak, which forces him to turn his focus on Earth in hopes of creating a new power base.
So why would you try to? But you're fighting on another front. You can't. You're losing, right?
Yes.
So let me go to the one so densely popular with metahumans.
Yeah.
This will be the one that I can conquer.
3 of Trigon's sons, Jacob, Jared, and Jesse.
Wow, great names, Dad.
JJJ.
Yeah.
Play a significant.
Or the fact that they're just regular human sounding names.
Just the most human of everything.
This is Jacob.
Raven isn't even less human than these.
It's very hers is an exotic name.
Yeah.
But fucking Jacob, Jesse.
Jared.
This is Jared. Last name Fogel. Recently out of prison. Trying to reform himself.
See, it fit perfectly because he was born of a demon. They play a significant role in his return to life. The brothers can respectively induce the 7 deadly sins of wrath, lust, and envy in the others. They attempt to open the portal to Trigon's realm, but then betray their father and steal what little power he has left. This actually makes Trigon.
I'm about to make him proud, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it makes.
They are my sons.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. This actually makes Trigon proud of them for proving to be just as evil as he is.
He's like, I'm proud of you, son. As he holds their fucking dismembered head, I'm proud of you, son. You almost got me. You almost got me. Fucking throws it in the pile of other heads. You almost got me.
The trio leave thinking that they have gained great power, and Trigon is left trapped in his realm. However, the three brothers then return and corrupt Raven, making her their ally. Eventually, they are defeated by Raven and the Titans. Then we have the New 52 version of Trigon. And you know how the New 52 always fucks stuff up. So
Let's find out.
it's been a thread throughout all of these. The New 52 does something stupid.
They do quite the curve on these characters, for sure.
Yes. So in September of 2011, the New 52 rebooted DC's continuity. In this new timeline, Trigon makes his post-Flashpoint debut in issue number 1 of The Phantom Stranger. In this incarnation, Trigon has an extra set of eyes, giving him 6 in total. So originally he didn't have 6. He has struck a bargain with the Stranger to return his offspring Raven, living under the assumed name of Rachel Roth, to him. In return, he pledges to spare Earth from his armies that were ready to search the Earth for her.
Just wants to build a relationship with his daughter.
Yeah.
Make up for lost time and just to see her. So his bargain is he won't destroy the Earth if he can just spend time with her. That'd be the funniest shit. They're at the coffee shop. He's like, "So you like your coffee?" And she wants to do nothing to do with him. It's like, I'm just trying to be a good father. I know I've been absent for a millennia.
A literal millennia.
Just give me a chance. I can change.
I wanted to take her to go play laser tag.
Fucking disintegrates the other players.
Not with actual laser guns in his eyes.
Destroys them.
So, having already destroyed Azeroth years ago, in the New 52, it is revealed that Trigon has at least 4 children, where Raven is the youngest. Her older brothers are named Belial, Ruskoff, and Suge.
Boring. Like the original Jesse James.
Jesse, Jacob, and Jared.
They're all porn star names. Jenna Jameson.
Belial is the oldest and the most civilized, according to himself, of the 3 brothers.
Oh, yeah. I talk myself up, too.
Later, Trigon returns to Earth, feeling confident in having swayed Raven to his side during their time together in his demonic realm, where time flows differently. Trigon is shown to be the ruler of 6 kingdoms known as the Underrealms, a collective title for the planets and dimensions he's conquered, although he has since grown bored with the dull responsibility of ruling over them. At first, he ruled through his own power, then through conquest on the battlefield, and finally through subterfuge. So, his ultimate goal is to unite all 7 realms and pass the mantle of leadership to Raven, whom he believes will mold them in her own image, something only she can do as she has the capacity to love, an emotion Trigon cannot feel or comprehend.
Even if he says all this stuff about Raven, right? Like him wanting her to take his mantle and all this, right?
Yeah.
Right in front of his fucking sons. And they're like,
I want her to take it.
Oh, wow, thank you. Yeah.
As part of the DC Villains Month, Trigon replaced the Teen Titans as the main characters in their book for 1 issue, with Deathstroke taking over the next one. The Teen Titans book resumed publishing after Villains Month concluded, though unconfirmed, the Villains Month event leaves Trigon's origins in questions. Long ago, in another universe, a trinity of beings called the Divine attempted to eradicate evil using the Heart of Darkness. Whenever the Divine returned to a world they believe liberated, they find it in utter chaos, along with it being with the being they believe to be responsible only because he appears not to be one of the planet's inhabitants. As they have done billions of times before, they sentence him and his 2 guards to the Heart of Darkness, hoping that it will be consumed. Hoping that it would consume the evil within them. However, they were horrified whenever the Stranger not only resisted being consumed by the Heart of Darkness, absorbing the evils of billions of worlds and mutating them into a being that would be known as Trigon. Now driven by an insatiable hunger for evil, Trigon moves slowly from universe to universe, spreading corruption and sin among the worlds he finds to sustain himself. Much later, Trigon encounters a woman wearing a suit of armor specially crafted to counter his immense powers. Though neither is able to slay the other, Trigon is forced to retreat, swearing that members of his blood would return in their thousands to destroy the wearer of the silent armor. Trigon has since set his plans into action, only to run into the problem of most of the mothers of his children being unable to survive mating with him.
Jeez.
I know that could go into a so much darker area. Leaving Trigon with only 3 sons, all of whom he considers failures.
You know, you're not my daughter. You're all fucking useless. I'm like her. She's worth something.
Then one day, he has brought a human woman from Earth, Arella, who gives him his first daughter, Raven, the most powerful of Trigon's children. And the conquest.
My favorite daughter, by the way. Instead of you three pieces of shit. Just goes. They would be. They're just talking shit on all three of his sons day and night.
And the reason why Trigon now targets Earth for conquest. And the really fucked up part is that during the DC Rebirth event, which is after the New 52,
Did it say that in there? The really fucked up part?
I'm adding the fucked up
Okay.
part. Trigon was killed by Bizarro.
What? Killed?
By Bizarro in the DC Rebirth.
I can see that. Wait, went up his asshole. It came out his mouth. Yeah. What the hell?
Well, what's funny is that Trigon is one of the few that can actually go toe to toe with Darkseid, like a true essence Darkseid, not the one that Superman fights on a regular basis, but like the real the Godhead.
Not to get these hands Darkseid.
No, not that one. The actual Darkseid. His powers and abilities. So Trigon is one of the most powerful demonic beings in the DC universe. He possesses superhuman strength, speed, agility, reflexes, stamina, senses, durability, and intelligence. Trigon is strong enough to gut Ares, the god of war, and knock around the members of Superman's regime. Fast enough to keep up with the likes of Superman and the Flash, and is virtually impervious to most methods of attacks, having shrugged off attacks from the Teen Titans and reality-warping imp Mr. Mxyzptlk.
He can also fuck at a superhuman level, apparently.
And form failures.
Very useless children.
He can fly, teleport himself and others to various locations, and even break through the barriers of other universes with enough power.
His ability to belittle his three sons is astounding.
He can break you down mentally, too. These failures.
I was like, because I can't. I'm not a parent, right? So I don't know how to do it. But like they would just those buttons, right? They would just hit you in that one spot. You're like, oh, I just devastate you for the rest of the week.
It's like, oh,
I got you be your sister, Raven.
She's actually important. She's useful. His common methods of attacks are his energy and hellfire blasts. His energy blasts are powerful enough to one-shot both the Teen Titans and the Justice League, and his hellfire blasts were strong enough to burn Mr. Mxyzptlk, so fifth dimension imp. He also likes to attack his enemies with energy blasts fired from his eyes.
He also attacks his son with snide comments every opportunity he can.
He's also skilled using telekinesis, being able to catch be able to catch his friends all guard.
Catches that doing dumb shit.
Being able to use it on such a scale that he can manipulate the fundamental forces of the universe and distort the space-time continuum. He can additionally manipulate matter, transmute elements, and warp reality to the point where he's able to effortlessly turn the Earth and all its inhabitants into stone, bring people back to life as skeletons, and dissipate the atoms of his minion Simon through light while allowing him to remain conscious.
He lacks the only thing he lacks is the ability to turn his sons into anything useful.
That's his weakness.
One weakness.
Trigon can also create, summon, and materialize dark energy, shapeshift, and manipulate his size to become as tall as a skyscraper or as small as an average man. Being a demon, Trigon also has a habit of devouring souls, but has once devoured the souls of an entire universe on a massive scale. Also in the New 52, Trigon devoured the evil Heart of Darkness artifact, which causes him to be hungry for evil and allows him to grow stronger in the presence of evil energies, or beings by feeding on their evil. He's also a master of sorcery, being able to fire blasts of mystical eldritch energy at opponents, mind control thousands of beings, or break them down mentally.
Well, his 3 sons?
Cast powerful illusions, or even temporary...
Not powerful enough to make him love his sons.
He's added to all of them? No, fucking hilarious. Or even temporarily or permanently grant other beings with superpowers, like the time he transformed an ordinary guy into someone with a vast psychic powers.
Except there's 3 children.
Exactly.
Can't do shit with them.
No, he can't. When Trigon gets hurt, he has a powerful healing factor to fall back on, which allows him to regenerate from virtually nothing.
He can't heal the pain of having 3 horrible fucking sons.
The speed at which he can heal is unknown. Alongside this, his mind is unblocked by the entire universe, meaning he has extensive knowledge of events before they will happen, enough to know his opponent's next move before said enemy even decides it, and is aware of practically everything that is going on in the plane of existence he's in, except for being able to...
You can't predict the absolute absurdity of his
the failureness.
the level of I can't even say the right word. They can predict the entire scope of existence, except for how awful his three sons are going to be.
The imbecility.
The imbecility of their action.
He can't predict that. He's tried. It doesn't work.
They're like, son, bring me the heart of darkness. And like, I got a dad, and they fucking tripped and breaks it right in front of him. Like, oh, you dumb motherfucker.
That's the first thing I got.
You stupid sack of shit. If I didn't love your mother as much as I did, I'd fucking kill you.
And I hated her, so
I can't even stand her.
but I hate you more. And it's out of that little bit of love I had for her that I don't kill you now.
I wouldn't wish you on my worst enemy. All three of
you. Superman couldn't save you. You can do that. How bad his children really are. You can just picture the things that he says to him. Why he looks at Raven as like this goddess, and she can do no wrong. That's his little princess.
Like he'll say, that's basically what it would be. Like it would be the dad with like three sons and then one daughter that he fucking holds above on a pedestal.
Where there is no wrong that she could ever do.
In his eyes, right?
She could do,
and then there's no right they could ever do.
They grant him 1,000,000 universes.
They give him a whole. They have Superman beaten to death, and he's like, he was weak by kryptonite. You guys didn't do shit.
You couldn't even get him without the kryptonite, could you?
That's exactly what he would say.
So see, we paired one demon for another. We had Hellboy, and then we got Trigon. Last week we had Etrigan.
Yeah, guess it's a demon weekend.
Everybody's on demon time as it is. So